Oh, we're heading our way to Phase on Mines. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird. We just came from there, only we got the X-ray visor and we got the plasma beam. That's the two main reasons we went back, because you can't beat the Omega Pirate without the plasma beam, or you can't get to the Omega Pirate without the plasma beam, and you can't beat it without the X-ray visor. Plus, it'd be really hard to get across the Metroid container without the X-ray visor. Or the plasma beam. You can't go through it without the plasma beam unless you get out of the game somehow.
Didn't hurt to have the ice beam. I don't remember if we had that already or not.
First time you go Phase Online?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the ice. Dad, to go through that door, we'd had to have the ice beam.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You go through most of the doors in Phase Online, and near the beginning, you have to have the ice beam.
The ice beam's most effective too against the Metroids.
Yeah, because you can just freeze them with one shot and then shoot a missile and they're dead. They broke into little tiny pieces.
I don't think we've engaged very many Metroids yet, but you'll see more.
You'll see a lot more. And near the end of the game, there's these fission Metroids which you have to shoot with a certain beam, and when they get weak, they split, which makes them even harder to beat.
Yeah.
And they are very annoying.
I've heard people can get them pretty well, but I've found that the only useful thing against them is the power bomb.
Yeah, we'll just use it. If you watch us, we just use power bombs near the end. Because we are getting pretty close to the end. We'll just use power bombs to beat that thing.
You notice that we're ignoring all the pirates this time?
And we had our wave beam on.
There's no reason to worry about the pirates in this room, because there's nothing else we need in the room except to go through it. So we'll go ahead and save, just to save us the long trip, just in case some disaster happens. Because we're going to pick up an artifact.
We should really not fight that thing.
Well, we gotta try and remember what we gotta do and make our plan on how to get through this room without.
Pretty much just straight across the room.
No, it's to the left. Go to the left and there. I think I had to try to remember what beam I needed.
It's the ice beam.
Yeah.
Always
so
use
you can always.
The first time through this place, there were turrets there, and that's why he had his scan visor on, because the scan visor turns off those turrets. But he was coming through for the second time, and he forgot. So.
Yeah, but there's pirates instead. I usually like to use the wave beam on them. But I had the ice beam, so why not use it? I didn't feel like I had time to change it.
You mean the plasma beam on them, not the wave beam?
Yeah, the plasma beam is even... Well,
I think
minus the plasma beam, I prefer to use the...
Wave beam?
Wave beam, yeah. But yeah, the plasma beam is even more effective.
My favorite's pretty much the power beam, besides unless there's a power beam. Oh, look we used the wave buster, and I think it's the only time we do eat too.
Well, we gotta use it for something. After all, we're carrying it. Seems like we had to use it at least once for something.
We do get the flamethrower, but we never use it. Because it doesn't even affect the Metroid Prime.
Yeah. You can use it on the Omega Pirate, but I don't...
Its life goes down too slow when you're using it on that thing.
Yeah, it's better
use super missiles on the Omega Pirate.
Yep.
It'll even say they're vulnerable to missiles.
There's a turret up here this time. When you come through the second time, there's a turret mounted up there, so it's best to get ready for it and blast it before you can go up the ramp.
Isn't it cool? Hey, look at the ice beam. It's all... Look at that. When you're charging up, it's like frozen. The ice beam is frozen. It turns white. Watch. If we start charging up here... See, look at the ice beam. It's... you didn't get to see it.
Alright. Oh yeah.
See, look at it. It's like frozen. It's covered with ice.
Frosts.
Yeah. Isn't it cool we got all the beams and visors now? It sure looks cool, that effect with the ice beam being frosted like that.
Looks like I'm expecting new pirates. More surprises.
Well, we just got the flamethrower.
I'll probably use that on some guys later on in Phase on Mines. It does have a really long reach. And you can hit those. There's some red pirates later on. Boy, they can really be annoying, especially if you don't have any place to hide from them.
Flamethrower is pretty effective on them.
Right.
Well, we're on our way to fight the Omega Pirate.
There's a couple later on where you have to fight them from really far away. And so they don't have a hard time dodging.
You know,
But if you just shoot them with a flamethrower, even though it uses missiles like candy, you can get some stuff accomplished against them if you have the missiles to go.
yep. Well, we're about to get our next artifact.
Yeah, we beat up that mutant pirate.
This, we're pretty sure the pirates are making it an Omega Pirate, but they've only succeeded with one Omega Pirate so far. So.
Yeah, this one's kind of a mutant.
Elite
And in
Pirate
fact,
turns into the normal kind, the kind we're about to fight, and then like that normal kind turns into the Omega Pirate. It's kind of like it's growing and getting more powerful and more powerful.
If you go to that place where you're supposed to return all the artifacts,
They don't even know about
you can scan
that.
them and they can get. Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, but
We go to it. That's the very last artifact we get when we're supposed to get that one very first.
they give you clues about where to find the artifacts, and they give you a clue about where to find this particular artifact, and I think it calls it a deformed pirate or something like that. Remember, when he puts his hand down, that's when you're supposed to shoot.
Don't shoot when he's got his hand up.
Now, shoot, 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 shoot!
I like to shoot when I want. I shoot when I want to. This is how I beat the Omega Pirate too. The Omega Pirate pretty much just got the same moves.
Yep. I've noticed that those waves that come out can have a tendency to deflect your shots.
Only if you're fighting the Omega Pirate. See, the Omega Pirate does that same shockwave too, only it's more powerful.